Igbos too. This thing is getting very serious. Okay, there's another interesting part of this story because this particular tribe that is despised like this in Nigeria seems to be the one making a lot of strides in terms of integration and nationhood. Because if you watch the contribution of Igbos to national unity, if any other tribe comes close to what Igbos are doing, I don't think we have any problem with unity of Nigeria. They are trying very well. An Igbo man goes from here to Kafanchan, settles down there, builds a house, sometimes even stays there for over a decade without traveling home. He invests. I don't see why people should be envious of them. I don't see why people should be hating them. And the way I don't really understand why the hatred. So sometimes I don't know.
Chukuma, let me tell you something. See, if a stranger comes to your village, and then I'm using your village for instance as an example, in a matter of 5 years, you discover that he owns most of the buildings in your village, and then some people that are from the same village are even homeless. Envy are bound to happen, and people start attacking people. If it's an area where you see them, they become very aggressive towards the person they feel is an outsider. And probably it's a spirit of entitlement that this kind of thing this guy has supposed to be from us, and we are not getting it.
Somebody an outsider,
they'll break your head, bro. Even if it's the last one.
Is it justification for the?
It is not justifiable. But I don't blame them. I blame the Igbo man, anyways.
How?
Do you know why I blame the Igbo man?
No.
You have to put your own house in order, and not going to fix other people's houses. Now, the Igbo has to, in a way, re-strategize themselves.
Yes, you have to be strategic in this.
Yes, even in planning and that's why at some point I have issues with some of the governors. There are things we don't wait for the federal government. You know they can never come and build ports for you. Thank God for Buhari that will give us the Niger bridge that we've been begging. Now, there are things these people won't do for you. There's a principle that says that I will not let someone do for me what I know I can do for myself. Big business park. Look at the business park in Enugu. The Lion Business Park.
It's lying from.
You know that you don't have people that can come develop it.
Aba is another.
Look at Aba. It should be an industrial hub. But we abandon it. Everybody is running to Lagos.
Everybody's running to Lagos.
Yes, and build massive structures everywhere. Come, show me one building in Enugu that is owned by a Yoruba man.
There will be buildings, but you may not know.
No, I said show me one now. But you don't need to be shown the house is owned by Igbo people.
Okay,
in fact, across the 36 states of the federation.
Yeah, go to Kano, go to Kaduna.
Exactly what I'm saying. See, irrespective of what the social method on the Igbos even after the war, how many years down the line we're waxing stronger. Just imagine if, see, when you talk about IGBOPHOBIA, Awolowo did it to us after the war. They seized people's money. So that's why I'm saying this anime is being generational. It didn't start today.
What can we do in this our own generation? We can't just okay. I have an observation. That's my own personal observation.
Yes.
And what is happening now is quite different from what happened during our parents' time. Like if you watch the social media and other things, whatever thing happens now, they are turning us to scapegoats. Igbos did this. Igbos. Okay, imagine during this last election. It was like, why should we vote for P2B? But I think in all, Igbos have been the most objective in terms of tribal sentiment when it comes to voting. Because look at the present government now. Igbos say that this guy won't do well, and actually, the has
now I tell you something, Chukuma. See, Scapegoatism is not a new thing. Why would you blame the Igbo man, average Igbo man? In fact, Peter B. that you're even talking about, it wasn't just the Igbos that voted for.
Yes. Even
Yoruba people voted for.
Yes, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that we were questioned that time when this campaign started.
When we voted the Yaradua, they didn't question us.
Obasanjo.
When we voted Obasanjo, Goodluck Jonathan. So why would you now come and start questioning our intention, because a lot of people out of the bulk picked someone we feel is the best, and now because it's our brother, fortunately or unfortunately,
it becomes a problem.
It becomes an issue. That tells you that there is a conspiracy in this country that an Igbo man should never be at the top.
Yeah,
which is an unwritten constitution.
Yeah, I think
it's. I believe it's an unwritten constitution. They don't want you to go there. They will do anything within their power to make sure it doesn't come to fruition. It doesn't work.
So what do you think the Igbos should do? Because we can't leave ourselves to be very vulnerable to all these things. Whatever you see what happened, people were killed, a lot of Igbos wounded.
I tell you something too, Nnamdi Kanu, for instance, was fighting for something, and he was arrested. Then another Yoruba man was also fighting for similar stuff. He was also arrested.
He wasn't arrested.
He ran away.
Yes.
Tried arresting him, but now the Nigerian government has a less-fair attitude towards Igbo, but they've kept subjugating Nnamdi Kanu. They locked him up in chains and kept him wherever they kept him.
So you are saying it's part of
this is part of the IGBOPHOBIA we are talking about. Do you understand? And our own brothers are also part of the whole clique, destroying their own people too.
But that takes me to another part of the whole thing where there's this story about Igbos not liking themselves, Igbos hating themselves. But I want to get your point on that. I actually don't believe that. I see it as this propaganda is not. Igbos don't like themselves, Igbos hate themselves, Igbos. But there are no facts to all this. But it has been propaganda. The other tribes, Igbos don't like themselves, Igbos are that.
Now let me tell you something. How does Igbos not like themselves?
I don't know, but
the Igbo tribe is the only tribe that if you go to their bank account, will have the highest number of millionaires in Nigeria. And then how do they make their money? Is it Yahoo? It's not Yahoo. Apprenticeship system.
Yes,
it's what has always kept Igbos progressive.
It works very well.
Yeah, it works. The Igbo man is willing to go and learn, come down and learn.
For years. 4 or 5 years.
Yes, and then he settled. Even though some they settled on a mega sum, and then So now when he makes it, he's happy. He brings his own brother. His brother learns, or cousin, or nephew. How else do you expect them not to like themselves? They will like themselves. If anybody tells you otherwise, my brother, the person may be a joker. That does not mean there are no Judas. Yes, Judas there. We have a lot of Judas. That's or Esau that will sell their birthright for just a loaf of bread, amongst especially the Igbo political elite.
But like in the Southeast, do you think Igbos are also guilty of this? Because I'm just trying to think, does it actually happen? Do Igbos also hate other tribes? Like you come to Southeast, I'm just thinking you're from the Southeast, and do you have similar stuff in
you rarely hear about attacks on non-Igbos in the Southeast. It's been a while. I can't say it doesn't or it has never existed.
Yeah.
In Mago, like sometimes there are problems, issues, you understand. But the Igbo man does not even have your time.
Doesn't have your time.
Doesn't have your time. When you're busy with your own business, when will you have time to now start looking into another person's personal business?
Yeah, this reminds me of there's a story about my classmate in Lagos, and then like what you said about eating human beings. One thing he told me that his father told him that Igbos eat human beings. So I think one part of Abia State. I laughed. I told him I watch a lot of Nigerian movies. So he said this guy was so serious about it. So fortunately, before we finished, he had a contract. He got one work ad hoc kind of thing with one of this telecommunication company in Owerri, and he went to Owerri. The guy looks like an Igbo guy, no marks. The guy came back. He spent like 2 or 3 weeks where he came back, and he called me, said, "Bah, bros." He said he got to Owerri, and like you see, he talked about it, but having time. He said when he came out of the hotel, no one recognized him. No. He said the only thing that when Igbo see him, like when he goes to shop to buy, they speak Igbo to him, and he'll be on telling them that I'm not Igbo. I'm not Igbo. So when he came back, that thing changed a lot of things about him, and he told me that that he could even claim he was an Igbo guy, assuming he understands a little bit of
Yes, of course.
that at the streets you just see them Kekwan. You see people speak Igbo to him, that the little one he knows, he will just say, he will smile. I then told him that you've seen it. That we don't care so much about all this tribalism and all this, nobody knows.
Chukuma, I tell you one thing. The Igbo people are the most tribalized people as far as Nigeria is concerned.
That's probably because we travel a lot.